Good morning and welcome to my Monday messages. For those of you who are perhaps tuning in for the first time, my phone's ringing, terribly sorry. Let me just get rid of that. Sorry, I'll start again. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, I'm Rebecca. I'm a homeopath. I'm a QTT practitioner. I'm a holistic life coach, mentor, and all-round natural health advocate. And just pop in here on a Monday to give you something to stimulate you to help create whatever life you want to be leading. And that's kind of what I'm talking about this morning. We've just got back from a weekend in Dublin, beautiful weekend with lovely friends who, interestingly, chose to move from rural Kerry up to Dublin. And the husband of this partnership has recently sold a very successful company that he created with some other people, with some partners, and is currently, my perception was that he's at last living the dream, and he's living somewhere that he always wanted to live. He has time freedom, he has financial freedom. And on paper, it seemed like he was living the dream. So I asked him actually that question, and I've come away feeling I'm not quite sure that he answered that question. And I'm kind of not surprised, because I think that we use phrases like, living the dream, without really thinking about, what does that actually mean? What does living the dream mean to me? Is it a kind of nebulous feeling, or is it something tangible and concrete? And I will admit that to me, actually, even at the moment, it feels a bit like trying to catch a butterfly in the house to release it outside. That, it's this thing that you can get very close to. This is my perspective anyway. And yet it is very good at eluding you. And that, I think, comes down to maybe a lack of clarity, but also I think I'm asking myself questions about, what does living the dream mean to me? What does it feel like to me? What are the ingredients that I think are a kind of must-have for me to be able to feel that I am living the dream, whatever? Or actually, maybe I should rephrase that, living my dream, because as I said in the post with this video, what seems like a dream to me may be a nightmare for someone else. So I'm interested this week to invite you to really unpick living the dream and what that actually means. I'm asking myself, are the ingredients things like financial freedom? And what does financial freedom mean? Is that the ability to choose on a daily basis what we do and feel I can afford it, it's fine, it's not going to put me into hardship to do that thing, to make that choice? Maybe financial freedom is not an ingredient in you feeling that you're living your dream. Do you feel you're already living that dream, or do you feel that it's something you're working towards, something that informs you in the choices that you're making currently? Is it something that we can ever really achieve on a permanent basis? what happens if we feel that we're living that dream, on a day-to-day basis? Does that mean that we actually no longer have any motivation to drive us forward, to enable us to continue to grow and to evolve and to make choices that support that? Maybe we need a slightly nebulous quality to that living the dream piece, that allows us to, that drives us forward, that allows us to continue exploring, if you like. All questions that I'm not sure I can answer fully, but I'm really interested in your responses, your answers, and where you're at in that regard. It was interesting with our friends that they've chosen to kind of do the reverse of what we did many years ago now, which is, for us at the time, living the dream, our dream, was very much about coming away from a very busy city and moving to a beautiful rural Kerry environment. It was also at the time about being able to work for ourselves rather than working for other people and dancing to that tune, if you like. And I'm very aware that, again, some people's perception might be that we are very much living the dream. We have no mortgage. We live in a beautiful rural environment. We work for ourselves. We do get to decide when we travel or when we, take a day off or whatever, up to a point. And yet, I can't really put my hand on my heart and say I am living my dream currently fully. And there are some days where I do feel that. There are some days where I just am so grateful for having created the life that I've created, that I feel absolutely 2,000,000% that I'm living my dream. And then there are other days where I'm definitely not in that state. So, and is that okay? Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's how it's meant to be. I don't know. I don't have any answers, but I'm very interested in your perspective. So have a think about it yourself, and maybe you could share what ingredients you need for your particular individual living the dream. Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's some kind of butterfly type state that we're all chasing and it doesn't serve us? What are your thoughts? Do pop them in the comments below, or if you're a little bit shy, then do message me, because I'm really genuinely interested. I'm just kind of collating things because I think it's going to help me as well. And if I can help you, because even though I might not be crystal clear about my own living the dream, I know I'm very good at helping others to create that dream and to get closer towards it. So if you think I can help you, then obviously do get in touch. And there's a link to booking a free clarity call with me in the post with this video. So a little bit nebulous this morning. I'm not giving you any answers quite deliberately, because I'm not sure there are any concrete answers. But I'm inviting you to explore that and what that means, and whether that dream motivates you or disables you. Because if it does feel out of reach all the time, that can go two ways. How does it work for you? I think that's it. I could ramble on for hours, but I'm not going to. So have a beautiful week, and maybe even just notice how many times in the following week you feel, yes, I am living my dream. Or how many times you feel, no, I'm not actually. And what does that mean for you? How does that inspire you to make changes? Okay, that's it. Take care.